What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of GBA. In this video, we're opening up one of my favorite mystery boxes, one of my favorite days every month in general. We're opening up the October Video Games Monthly box. So yeah, if you're not aware with what Video Games Monthly is, this is a mostly retro subscription service that delivers video games to your house. And when I say mostly retro, if you go on their website and sign up for the service, you can get games for systems ranging from the Atari age of gaming all the way up to stuff like Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo 3DS, stuff like that. So you can get fairly modern games, but most folks like the retro stuff like me. This service is a tier-based service. You can get 3 games a month, 4 games a month, 5 games a month, or even 10 games a month. This is the 10-game box. This costs roughly around that $80 price point. A little bit more if you include shipping. The lowest tier is like around $35 a month, so there's a price point out there for everybody. So when you go on their website, they have a database where you enter in all the games that you already have so you don't get duplicates, which you definitely want to do because I'm going to tell you, if you don't keep up with that, you will get duplicates. But yeah, like I said, Video Games Monthly, great service. I love this box. I've been getting it for quite a long time, so if you like this video and you haven't watched my other ones, look back through my channel and check out some of the other content. Real quick, I can get games for the original Game Boy, the Nintendo 3DS, the Sony PSP, the Sega Dreamcast, and the Sega Genesis. I think that is the systems that I can personally get games for. I used to have a lot of other stuff checked off, but the one negative about this service is they only let you put in 200 games for each system into their database. So if you have over 200 games, it becomes kind of a hassle telling them what you have. So this service is really, really good for new collectors and people who have small video game collections. But even as myself with a large video game collection, I still like the service. I just chose some systems that I didn't have huge libraries for. But yeah, without rambling on anymore, let's go ahead and let's open up this October VGM box and let's see what we got. Yes, sir. So yeah, this is a great way to build up small game collections if you don't have a lot of games for specific game systems. That's kind of the route that I've chose here. But I tell you what, they've helped me increase my Sega Genesis library, PSP and 3DS library exponentially over the last, I don't know, 5 months or so. Alright, so once we take out the mailing envelope, on the top of the box you got videogamesmonthly.com, which is obviously where you can go to sign up for the service. You see Floyd there on the top of the box, which is basically their mascot. On the flap it says, "Play the past into the future," which is pretty much just a slogan. So this month we have a lot of bulge. Man, I love seeing that bulge in these boxes. Once again, guys, not a perfect indication of a good box, but as I always say, some bulge is better than no bulge. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's open this. Let's see what we got. As usual, I'll try to show you guys the games first. Let's see if we got some paperwork, which we do. You've got the normal business card. It's a double-sider here. It's basically telling you to update your library, and a thank you letter, pretty much. The other side is basically saying to share your unboxing on social media, and you have a chance to win some more free games, which I don't know if anybody's ever gotten that. Let me know if you have down in the comments. And our other card is a 1-up, so that's always a positive. Basically, that just means instead of 10 games, I should have 11 games in this box. You can get 2-ups or power packs or partner packs, stuff like that, which is always a good thing to see extra games in your box. Alright, so first up, what is this? This is a Sega Genesis game in one of these EA cartridges. Alright, so we have General Chaos. For the Sega Genesis. I don't know much about this game. I know I've seen it in action, but I don't really remember anything about it. Let me know down in the comments what this game is all about, and is it any good? Because it could be days before I get a chance to play these games. But nonetheless, happy to get a Sega Genesis game. It's not a sports game, so that's always a positive way to start. So yeah. General Chaos on the Sega Genesis. Alright, so what do we got here? Feels like we've got a PSP game. Feels new, so I'll show you that first. Speaking of sports games, we have NBA The Inside 10. So maybe it's 2010, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's an NBA basketball game on the PSP. But you know what? I don't mind that at all. It's brand new, and who knows, this might be a great basketball game. I have no earthly idea. But always happy to add some PSP games to the collection. Alright, so what do we got next? I think we have a 3DS game, which feels new as well. Let me get this sorted so I can show you guys first. Alright, so what do we have? We have Adventure Time, Finn and Jake's Investigations on the 3DS. I'll be honest with you, I have never watched this TV show, so I don't really have any backstory on these characters. I've got these games across many systems. I don't even know if I've ever actually played an Adventure Time game, but let me know if this one's any good. If I get some recommendations down in the comments, I might open this up and play it. Otherwise, it might stay sealed in my collection, if I'm being honest. But still, always good to get a 3DS game to add to the collection. Alright, so next up we have another 3DS game, and this one is opened, which, you know, most of the time when I get PSP games and 3DS games from this service, they are sealed, so it's kind of neat to get an open game too. Show you guys first. Oh, I can already tell you this looks like a blast from the back. Alright, so we have Crosswords Plus on the Nintendo 3DS. Not much of a crosswords guy myself, but I could see some fun to be had in this for somebody out there. Especially if you're an older person or whatnot. But nonetheless, it's still really, really cool. It has over 1,000 puzzles and more. Who knows, I might put this in and I might get addicted to crosswords. I have no idea. But if you guys like crosswords, let me know down in the comments. If you played this, let me know. But still, cool to add a 3DS game to the collection. Alright, so next up, we have another 3DS game, and this one is opened as well. Show you guys first. Alright, so we have Disney's Epic Mickey Power of Illusion. So yeah, the Epic Mickey games are really, really cool. I think I have them on the Nintendo Wii, if I remember correctly. I don't know if this is an exclusive one to the 3DS or not, but it's definitely a pleasant surprise, and happy to add this to the collection. Love me some Epic Mickey. Really like the, you know, the Mickey games from the 16-bit generation of games, but this one I'm sure is pretty good too. So yeah, best 3DS game out of the box, at least in my opinion so far. Alright, so next up we've got a Sega Genesis game. Show you guys first. Alright, so we have Toy Story on the Sega Genesis. So this is like one of those games that have those like pre-rendered graphics in them or whatnot. I know I have this on the Super Nintendo. It's a good looking game, but these games, I mean, to me at least personally, the Toy Story games don't play that well. I don't really have a whole lot of fun playing them, but they are visually stunning games. But it'll be neat to see the differences between the Super Nintendo game and the Sega Genesis game. But yeah, Toy Story on the Genesis. Always happy to add some of those games to the collection. I love seeing the difference between Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis games. Alright, so next up on Sega Genesis, I'll show you guys first. Alright, so we have Disney's The Jungle Book. So we're on a little bit of a Disney tear here. We've got different stuff in this box. But yeah, Jungle Book, another game. I know I have the Super Nintendo version. I have Jungle Book on the NES. So it'll be good to check out the Genesis version. Shoot, I think I even have this on the Game Gear and Game Boy if I remember correctly. But yeah, happy to add Jungle Book to the collection. And I like Disney games overall, so that's pretty cool. Especially in the 8 and 16-bit generation. Alright, so next up, another Sega Genesis game. Alright, so we have, what is this? Air Diver on the Genesis. I don't even know if I've ever heard of this game at all. I don't even know what kind of game this is. If you guys know what this is, let me know down in the comments. And if you do, is it any good? Kind of looks reminiscent of a early Genesis game, but I could be completely wrong. But so far, this is the most intriguing game in the box to me personally. Yeah, so Air Diver on the Genesis. Really, really cool. I love seeing games I've never heard of before. Alright, so next up on the Genesis, once again we have a Genesis heavy box this month. Alright, so we have Arch Rivals on the Genesis. I'm guessing you'd pronounce that Arch Rivals. So, if I remember correctly, this was originally a arcade game. And I know there's an NES version out there. This is on a lot of different systems, basically. It's kind of like a combat basketball game, I guess you could call it. Similar to like an NBA Jam or something like that. But yeah, Arch Rivals, really, really cool. I know I have it on the NES. I don't know if this came out on Super Nintendo or not, but I'm happy to get this on the Genesis. If I'm getting sports games, this is the kind of sports games I love to see. Alright, so we are winding down here. Hold on, I think I feel our trinket, guys. So we'll pull that out. Oh, this is different. What's this? Chapstick? Lip moisturizer. So we have some Video Games Monthly lip moisturizer. Haven't never seen that out of these boxes. They tend to do a lot of different trinkets, but I've never seen chapstick, I guess. We'll put that back in there for now. Whoa, I'm feeling something else in here. What? Oh, we have a loose 3DS game. I literally had no clue what this was, and I already looked at it. But we have Disney Infinity on 3DS. I have never gotten a loose 3DS game from them before. But, hey, it's a 3DS game, so that's cool. Add that to the collection. I was like, what is that? I had no clue what I was feeling in there. Alright, so I think we are down to the last game. So no Game Boy games this month, but that's okay. So we have a Genesis game to finish this box out. Are we going to go out on a strong note, or is this going to be a whimper? Who knows? You're going to find out before me. It's funny, I see an old GameStop sticker on the back of this. Alright, so we have Last Battle. I have no idea what this is. Once again, this looks like an early release Genesis game. But nonetheless, really, really cool. I think I've heard of this game somewhere along the line, but I honestly have no clue. Look at that old GameStop sticker on the back there. But nonetheless, I would consider this a strong way to end the box. A game I don't know much about, but I'm sure I will probably enjoy it. And a great game to add to the Genesis collection. So yeah, this is another good one. Happy to add that to the collection. But yeah, let's make sure, other than our chapstick, that is it. That is all for this month's Video Games Monthly. So overall, what did I think about this box? I got a couple sports games. I could do without that, but honestly, I'm okay with sports games. As a bunch of you know, I'm casually going for complete sets, so sports games are a necessity. But overall, I really like this box. There's a couple games in here that I'm excited to try. I don't know anything about them. Got a couple new games. Got some stuff from my PSP collection, my 3DS collection. A bunch of Genesis games. So yeah, a lot of good stuff in this box. Just like usual, guys, I'll put something in the video here showing you what all this stuff is worth according to price charting, to see if we at least get that $80 back that we paid out for the box, which we usually do. So I'm hoping we do this month as well. But let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this box. What was your favorite game? Do you feel like these games were worth about $80? I would love to have a little conversation with you guys about Video Games Monthly. And if you get the service, tell me what you got, or point me to your video so I can watch it. But guys, that's probably going to do it. But first I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. If you know anybody who might like these kind of videos, share the video around. I'm always looking to grow the channel a little bit. But for now, guys, I'm going to go open up some more boxes, maybe play some video games, try to enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope you do too. So until next time, everyone, I'll see you later.